This week, Michael Cunningham, a chartered accounting, chartered secretary, and financial planner, will be dealing with how to manage home expenses during this time with COVID-19.
Thank you. Welcome to session 2 as it relates to COVID-19 financial impact on us as individuals. And certainly it's not confined to one country, one nation. This is global. I will deal with 4 items that we can easily address or quickly address, whereby I feel as though we can have a tremendous savings, right, to take care of the increased costs. The first item is that of food costs. If you were to drive around town, you would see a number of individuals piling up at the supermarkets, getting full carts of grocery, unnecessary grocery, and you would see individuals even consuming more food than they would normally consume. More food in your home means that higher consumption of food is like money. The more money that you have in the pocket, the higher would be your level of spending. The second item I want to draw your attention to is that of fuel, or the cost as it relates to the fuel for your vehicle. Many countries are on a curfew, meaning that you ought to be confined to your home most of the time. Lockdown on weekends, whereby you are confined to your home for the entire weekend. But we see a number of individuals somehow just finding a need to be traveling all around town, burning extra fuel, whereby they can have savings in fuel costs. Rather than finding a reason to go out, you should look at reasons why you should not go out, and one of them being a savings as relates to fuel costs. The third item is that of entertainment. I am told that a number of individuals will spend between $70 and $100 per person on entertainment on a weekend. Now, because of social distancing, because of all the nightclubs being closed, because of the theaters being closed, because you cannot go to the malls, etc., therefore, that $70 to $100 a week should now be a saving. And fourth item, that of personal grooming as it relates to hair done, nails, and haircut. Because of social distance, many persons, females, no longer are going to the beauty salons every 2 weeks. The men are no longer going to the barber every 2 weeks. So again, we have what? Savings. Now that I've mentioned 4 items, and these are not exhaustive, because if you think about your personal situation, you'll be able to come up with a number of reasons and a number of items where you can have a reduction in your weekly, monthly, or daily costs. Yes, we have the savings here, but now we must consider we have savings, but we will have high costs in certain areas, or higher costs in certain areas, because we know that we have not experienced the worst financial impact of COVID-19. So whatever you can save now, you accumulate for when the real rainy day hits, whereby you would certainly feel the financial impact of COVID-19. Next week, we'll be dealing with loan and rent deferred program. Should you or should you not engage in these type of programs? Stay safe and see you next week.